Benita, known as Benita K on social media, and I'm from South Africa. Originally, I'm half Congolese, half Malawian, but I was raised in South Africa, so I just say I'm from South Africa. But I'm living in Belgium at the moment. Surprising moments.
Yeah, surprising moments.
I think I was surprised to see how strict they are. Yeah, they're very strict in terms of rules. So you can't just cross the road the way that you want. You really have to follow the rules here, or else you could get into trouble, or you could get fined or reported, depending on where you live. So yeah, they really have strange rules. Like you have to stand on the right side of the escalator so that people can pass left. So weird things like that. Another surprise would be that actually a lot of people here speak English. A lot of people speak English, and there's a lot of people from different parts of the world and different parts of Europe here in Belgium.
I want us to look at some of the challenges that you faced when you first arrived in Belgium. Did you face any challenges or even obstacles?
Oh my goodness. Challenges, number one, the language. Because here they speak two languages, French and Flemish. And I'm in the French area, so that was a bit difficult for me because I wasn't fluent in French. So I felt very, how can I say, lost, alone sometimes. You know, when you're with people are talking, you don't understand what they're talking about. That was the worst, the language. The second thing would be the weather. I kept getting sick all the time because I guess the environment is different from back home. It snows here, it's colder, everything is just different. So I struggled with my health a lot.
And the food?
Oh yeah, how can I forget the food? The food has no spice, it has no salt. The food here is not great in my opinion. They eat lots of potatoes, lots of fries, lots of bread, like things like that. So yeah, it took a while. I'm still not used to the food, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you, any culture shocks or any cultural differences you've noticed between your home country and Belgium? Any cultural differences?
Okay. A small one would be a basic one, like when you're walking outside. I feel like people back home are more friendly. So when we're walking back home, you can see someone you don't know and you'll say hello, or wow, you look really nice today, or I love your dress, where did you buy it? We're more open with each other, depending on where you live. Here, people are very, they keep to themselves. If they don't know you, they don't know you. So you cannot just smile at everyone because some people might not be that warm. So that's the first thing.
So do they behave this way towards all foreigners?
I can't speak for the other people because I don't really know much about them. But from my experience, I feel like, yes, Black people, you're always targeted because you're Black, you know? So I'm not saying that whenever you go outside, you're going to experience racism, no, or people won't be friendly. They are friendly people. But then there are times where you can feel like, oh, okay, like I'm not wanted here, or I don't belong, or you go to a restaurant, it's just people who don't look like you, and you feel unwelcome, you know? So it's just small things like that.
Great, I understand you. Any bad or worse experiences in Belgium?
The worst? Okay, I think it would be a racist experience because, yeah, that's the only thing. So once I was walking to work, and as I was walking to work, this guy drove past me in a bike. And as he drove past me, he made the Tarzan noise. You know Tarzan, right? That it's like that's the monkey guy. Yeah. So when he made that sound, at first I looked around. I'm like, wait, was it directed at me? Or so I looked around and I saw, okay, I'm the only person. So of course it has to be me. So yeah, I think that's the worst that I've experienced so far. Yeah.
Wow. So tell me, did you ask the guy why he did that?
No, the guy was gone. I didn't even have an opportunity to ask. So, and in that situation, you're also surprised, huh? You don't like immediately think like to react. But no, I didn't ask.
Wow. Okay, I want us to look at the cost of living in Belgium. But first, let me ask you this question. Why Belgium?
Well, I never saw myself in Belgium because I don't know. I saw myself in a place like UK, but then I moved here for family reasons. So I joined family this side. So it seemed like that was the only option I had. That's why I decided to come to Belgium.
Great. So, Benike, how is the cost of living in Belgium comparing to other European countries? How is the cost of living?
Cost of living compared to other parts of Europe, I've heard is cheaper. So example, if you rent a friend of mine is renting a studio apartment. She's paying around 600 or 700 euros for that studio, but it's in a good area. So yeah, you'll pay around like 6 to maybe 1.5 for like a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment. The food wise, I feel like food is affordable if you're not too many people. So if you live just two people, you could survive on like 150 euros in a month for groceries. So the food for me is not that bad. And also the transport is also very affordable. It's 50 euros a month. And you can use all transportation with that pass for the whole month. So yes, I think the most expensive thing would be the accommodation.
Benike, let me ask you, talking
Yeah.
about accommodation, are there job opportunities for foreigners or expats in Belgium?
Yes, I would say yes. Because when I came to Belgium, I was also worried. I didn't know if I was going to find a job quickly. But as soon as I got my documents, like my ID, I got a job within a month after that. So there are jobs. There are jobs for students. There are also a lot of like IT, medical jobs, and English teaching jobs. So if you speak English, you can find a job. Yes, and for that, it's not bad. Job wise, career wise, it's good.
Benike, we are almost done with our conversation. Any advice for anyone who wants to travel abroad as an expat? Any advice?
I would say that if you want to travel abroad, if that's your dream, then go for it. I wanted to travel abroad for a very long time. That finally happened. But I would say once you get abroad, don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your home. Do whatever you can to try and invest back home, not just for yourself, but maybe for your family members. So I feel like coming abroad should not be the end of the goal. It should be a step in order to help us be able to improve our countries back home, if possible.
To improve our country if possible. If in case you just join us here, you join ghafrictv, my name is Nino. If this is your first time of watching a video on our platform, kindly subscribe to our channel and click or hit on the bell notification icon to always get an update from us whenever we upload a new video. Benike, any shout outs to family, friends? You can also add up your social media handles to it.
Yes, I'll shout out my whole family. The list is too long to mention. But yeah, my whole family and my social media handles are Benita K on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube.